Hi, I'm Alex Archbold, and I've been buying and selling antiques since I was 9 years old. From basements to scrapyards, I'll look just about anywhere I can to find lost antiques and collectibles. And sometimes I'll go big and buy everything. I never know what's going to happen or who I'm going to meet. This is our life, this is our adventure, and this is Curiosity Inc. The past 5 or 6 years have been really surreal for me. From having a regular job that I was kind of unhappy with, I'll be honest, to not knowing what I was going to do with my life, to then basically putting everything on the line to try and do something just, unique and different, at least for me. It's been a wild ride. When I first started my business, Curiosity Inc., and not even the YouTube channel, when I first started the business, I actually started it right here, right behind me. And it's been a while since I've been here. Like, that used to say Curiosity Inc. on it. It now says House of Design because interior designers bought the space from me. But essentially what I did is I started in kind of a commercial complex, but also kind of an alley. They've got like commercial buildings and stuff all around, but if I pan around, see, there's my old business with my truck there, and then there's the back end of an apartment building. It really wasn't a glamorous spot, but yet this place put me in a wild amount of debt to buy because I didn't want to rent. I didn't want to be stuck basically in a lease or renting a place for a while, because I've been there and done that. Melissa and I had a store before, and that was frankly awful, because you're on somebody else's schedule, somebody else's time, you're paying somebody else's building off. So we wanted to do this all on our own, and I got to tell you, nearly put us into bankruptcy to do it. But this building turned into something else, something more unique. Somehow, against all odds, I made a business work there for 4 years. And it wasn't until really we did a live feed, and I said, I'd really love to have like an old general store in a neighborhood and be a little bit more part of the community. So one of our viewers actually was watching, a lovely gentleman and his wife, and said they had a neglected former general store that they wanted to let go of. And I ended up having a look, and I wasn't really sure if it would work out, but thankfully it did. You see, if I hadn't have gone into that debt and bought that first building and then started the YouTube channel to promote my business, because business was a little slow, I wouldn't be sitting here right now. And I certainly wouldn't have had the opportunity to have a cool store like the one behind me. When I first bought this building, it had been sitting more or less vacant for a number of years. It had been used as a residence, and prior to that, it had been a general store for a very long time. It was blue, kind of a cute color of blue, but the tenants that we got in here at the Colombian restaurant, which will hopefully be opening soon, painted it white, and actually that's the original color of this building, so totally fine with that. We had these beautiful gates put together by a friend, Jim, out in Saskatchewan, and my dream of having an ice cream shop next door came true, although it wasn't for me running it. It was for an ice cream shop to be in this neighborhood. And really, probably the biggest thing that I love about this whole experience of having these buildings side by side here is that it's kind of rejuvenated the neighborhood again. There's a beautiful park across the street to see in summertime, kids coming here and flowing in and out of those doors and enjoying their ice cream. That's been the real treat for me. And there's something kind of nice knowing that I played a role in bringing something back to the community. It didn't get knocked down. They didn't get condos put up here. We got this beautiful 100-year-old building that's still in existence. We've got this iconic looking little ice cream shop that's right next to it. And hopefully that'll be here for many years. And with that, I felt like my job here was more or less done. I'm not occupying the space. I'm not running my own business in here anymore. And so it was time for me to try and do something different. And so as of today at noon, which is in about an hour's time from now, I'm handing off the keys to the new owner of these buildings, and I'll be looking for new adventures of my own. And I gotta tell you, it's kind of bittersweet because, you know, from digging the ditches around for the pouring of the foundation to the struggles I had with the permitting, with the fire hydrants, this place was a lot of work to make this come together and make it happen. But it's not anywhere near my house right now. And I wasn't intending really on being a landlord. So it's just time for me to do something different. So we will be signing off on the old Curiosity Inc. shop officially as of today, and it's going to new owners. And the tenants that are here, well, they have 7-year leases signed, so they'll be here for a long time, and I wish them much success. But before I sign off and before I give the keys over, I had one last thing that needed to be done at the property. And we're getting a tree trimmed back there because we're doing a power upgrade. It was one of the things I'd committed to doing before I sold the building. We have to get the tree trimmed back. That means I've had to call a good friend of ours to come and help out with that, Hans. Now, although Hans should be here pretty soon, I've actually got to go inside and ask the tenants to move their vehicle because it's right underneath the tree. Those lines right there kind of run through the branches. But we've got to remove the left-hand stalk, that left-hand trunk, all the way up and take that all the way down. So Hans should be here soon. I better get inside and get the tenants to come and get their stuff moved out of the way here. You can see all the kitchen equipment that's getting ready to be installed. They have a lot of work ahead of them. And these crazy icicles have been forming because they took the insulation out of the roof while they're doing their work. So it's building up like crazy. I have to admit, I stopped at the ice cream shop to grab myself something to drink. And as I was sitting in there having a lovely tea with my friend Romeo, who's one of the co-owners here, I think I saw a bearded familiar face walk by.
Get this off here.
Take some of this branch weight all off and then start bucking it back.
We're talking about what to do with the tree here. Hans!
Well, hey, good to see you all back there.
Yeah, well, and you know, you were here when we first bought this place a few years ago and you trimmed back that one.
We did take the top off this one and brought it down.
Yeah, because we were getting all kinds of...
Well, they were right on that other roof, which was actually starting to rot out the shingles and everything.
Oh, it totally rotted that roof.
Quite a layer of debris up there.
Yeah, it caused some real problems. So that was good we got rid of that. So this is Hans's old handiwork, that chopped off spot there. But now there's going to be a...
Here.
Yeah, it's that there's going to be a mast and the power line has to go all the way over to that brand new pole right there, which is a 200 amp service. But to do that, they said, yeah, you got to clear basically that part of the tree's got to come off and maybe a little bit above it so the mast can go up and be unobstructed. So I don't know. I brought I have a ladder that I brought out of the garage, an extension. But I let them know that you're going to be out here cutting and stuff. I had them move the trailer forward, and they had a truck parked here, which we got moved for you. So
perfect, because that gives us some room to actually bring stuff down. But I think most of it will actually be down right here, just because you're going from that post to here.
Yeah.
Instead of having, well, these cable wires, so those probably won't even move.
I think it's just these main ones up above. They're going to restring it. So thank you for coming to take care of us today.
Hey, no worries.
And you know, you're the one of the last actually, what time is it right now? It is just after 12, which means I don't own this building anymore.
Oh, you sold it? As
of noon today. So as of like, I guess about 10 minutes ago or so, it's somebody else's. But I'd promised that we'd get this tree trim back to get ready for them. And I like to be a man of my word. So thank you for doing this.
We are going to look after that.
Now the guys are getting ready to take this tree down. I'm going to back it up. And I noticed that Charlie is driving probably the hottest work truck you could possibly ever have. He's driving a Daytona Dodge, which basically is a super hot Hemi-powered truck that was put out as a high-performance vehicle in truck form. And he's using it, you know, as a truck. I guess why not? Hey, while they take care of that, and I no longer own the building, so I feel like I'm almost trespassing here. But the new owner knows that I'm here taking care of it. That was part of our deal. They'll get that done and taken care of, and then next week the electrician will come and get the power hooked up, and we'll be all done. Which makes me think that I need to find myself another project, because I really do like working with Hans and with Charlie and Josh and everybody. And probably my most favorite thing to do is rehab old buildings and stuff. So I'll have to keep my eyes open for the next dream. But for now, that's going to be somebody else's dream and somebody else's building and their business. And I'm glad that at least I had played a small role in bringing something interesting to the neighborhood. And it just really set us up on the right track here. So off I go. Goodbye, little store. Me signing off on the building. I hope they keep the ads that I put on it and stuff, the replica advertisements, but we shall see. I have to admit, I'm feeling a little melancholy today about the whole thing. Just how much effort and how much work went into it and trying to build something beautiful. But honestly, and I know I've said this before, the shift for me with the business was when the gift shop stuff started selling better than the antiques, and then my store started to slowly morph into a gift shop, which wasn't really my idea when I started the business. And I just knew it was kind of time for me to shift gears and do other things, which is why I'm doing the buying and selling through auction now, because there's no overhead. I don't need to have a store, and we're still able to get some profit out of these items. We'll see how long that goes for. But I do miss being a retailer. I do miss getting the store stocked and the shelves prettied and everything done. And the building renovation itself was a great joy, albeit very frustrating at times. It was a great joy to do. Oh, I feel like I truly do need to find myself another project, a big one. Otherwise, I'm going to go a little stir crazy here. So, without having the store, I am, it seems so weird to say, struggling to find myself. I feel like, I've got projects and things on the go at home that are keeping me busy. But the thing that I love the most about the stores and the building, the being part of the community and giving something back, that really meant a lot to me. And it means a lot to me to know that I left those buildings in better shape than they were, with new life. I mean, everything about the past few places we've had have gotten better, from the design studio to the ice cream shop and the restaurant soon. It's all been good, and it's been good for the community and good for the area. So I don't really know what's next, but I know that whatever it is, I want to be involved in the community. I want to help revitalize. I don't know. But for now, I got to focus on my own family. I got to focus on what's going on here, the projects that I have on the go at home, and just kind of savor this moment that we accomplished something that seemed impossible, and now we really can look to the future for new things. So guys, stick with me, stick with the channel. There's lots of stuff always going on. I mean, heck, we haven't had the store open since early last year, and we've been so busy doing so many different things and having so much fun that I just can't wait to see what the new year is going to bring. But you guys have a wonderful day. I appreciate you watching this little introspective sort of video that I've done, and kind of honestly my farewell to the shop. But I can rest well knowing that we've left it in good hands. We've left it as being a better part of the community, and now we can really focus on things for our family and new adventures for the future. So guys, stay tuned, subscribe for more episodes. We'll see y'all soon, and as always, bye for now.